अक्सर ज़्यादा प्लेयर्स लेते हैं, बट अगेन मैं जो नाफे की बात करना चाहूँगी, आई थिंक ओवरऑल फॉर पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट, आई थिंक उस पर जो बिड वॉर हुई वो देखना बहुत एक्साइटिंग था, और आई थिंक टू द राइटफुल टीम इट इज़ नाफे इज़ देयर प्रोडक्ट, इट इज़ हिज हाउस, एंड आई थिंक राइटली सो ही कम्स बैक टू क्वेटा।
एब्सोल्युटली, एंड क्योंकि हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं इन्वेस्टमेंट की, कि आप प्लेयर को लॉन्ग टर्म किस तरह देखते हैं, क्वेटा के हमने अक्सर प्लेयर्स के साथ यही देखा है कि आपने उनको बड़े साल कैरी किया, उनमें इन्वेस्ट किया, कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है ये करना फॉर अ फ्रेंचाइज लाइक क्वेटा चैरियर्स?
आई थिंक जो 10 साल जो हुए, तो वी कुड रिटेन ऑल दोस प्लेयर्स, वी हैड 8 players we could, this year unfortunately we had to let go of a lot of players. मोहम्मद आमिर का मुझे बड़ा अफसोस है कि वो चले गए, हमारे हाथ से निकल गए, एंड देन जो बिडिंग वॉर हुई हमारी, उसमें पर्स हमारा बिल्कुल ही श्रिंक कर गया।
आजम के ऊपर भी आप
आजम पे जी, आजम वाज आल्सो वन ऑफ अ टारगेट, बट अगेन वही पर्स का एक इशू आ गया। आजम also has been with our club, he's been with us, and he's a good player, and wilderness में चला गया, so I want to bring him back from that hibernation, and he has a lot to offer also. So जो हमारे फॉरेन प्लेयर्स या हमारे जो हमारे साथ रहें, हम चाहते हैं वो हमारे साथ रहें, and next year you don't know what is going to happen, but I think after 2 years we'll have this grand auction, then we have to let go of probably everybody. I don't know if that is the case, but it's something like
Looks
that.
like that's what is in the
So
pipeline,
I think जज्बात कम करने चाहिए।
आई मीन बट क्रिकेट में जज्बात और पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट में जज्बात ना शामिल हो तो फिर उसका तो कोई इक्वेशन ही नहीं बनती। फिर नदीम भाई मुझे एक बात ये बताएं कि ऑब्वियसली हम आप लोग टेबल्स पे देखते हैं
सलाम पाकिस्तान मशरिक बैंक अवार्ड विनिंग डिजिटल इस्लामिक बैंकिंग के साथ अब पाकिस्तान आ रहा है हर
Nabil has graduated, yes. And we really don't think we need scouts other. We've got Azam Bhai.
Yes.
He knows also the players, the local players that we've got. So Azam Bhai knows everybody, and Nabil of course has over the years taken the pole position. So I think हमारे अपने we have an analyst also, a local guy. So I think we're done with that.
Well, I'm going to take the liberty of knowing you for a very long time and putting you on the spot. और I know आप शायद सवाल का जवाब ना दें, but ये बता दें कि हर टीम का कोई एक खास competitive टीम होती है from a rivalry point of view. हम किसी को भी आपका rival बनाएं, but आपकी ऐसा कौन है like we like alright, this is our derby, this team we have to take down.
अच्छा देखिए, वैसे तो क्रिकेट में
आप डिप्लोमेटिक जवाब देंगे,
but जो हमारी जो राइवलरी असल है वो यूनाइटेड से ज़्यादा रहती है। यूनाइटेड एंड वी आर बिडिंग आल्सो टुगेदर। They were raising our prices, no love lost between us. We're very good friends. Ali Naqvi Bhai has been a great player, a great man, and we off the field we are great friends. But when it comes down to cricket, we are poles apart.
Play hard but play fair. Anybody you thought that right? Oh, I wish इस्लामाबाद से मैं इसको वापस ले लिया, कोई ऐसा जो आपको अब तो हो गया?
हाँ हो गया, but Fahim of course they took back Fahim and Wasim Junior. These were two of our players and they played. It's very smart. They raised the prices and we Nafe really busted our purse. So we couldn't get.
काफी contention थी, काफी interest था, but ये कि that's the beauty of the auction. I think कि आपको हर दफा आपको वो सक्सेस नहीं मिलती, यू विन सम यू लूज सम। तो आज के ऑक्शन के बाद भी ये भी एक पहला एक्सपीरियंस रहा है आई एम श्योर आप सबका। आप लोगों ने तैयारी किस तरह से की ऑफ कमिंग टू दिस ऑक्शन? व्हाट वाज द स्ट्रेटजी?
इसमें तैयारी बहुत कम होती है क्योंकि यू डोंट रियली नो, बट समीर आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड कि वो हम दो ही लड़ रहे थे उस पे, एंड देयर वाज नो अदर बिडर व्हिच इज
दिल बड़ा किया, जेब तो बड़ी हुई वो कम हो जाएगी, लेकिन दिल बड़ा रखना बहुत जरूरी है। और आपकी पर्सनालिटी जो है सर ऐसी है कि वो बहुत रेडिएंट है और वो पॉजिटिव रहती है हमेशा।
तो
ग्रेट एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर दिस सीजन। नदीम उमर साहब ने हमें ज्वाइन किया हुआ था, एंड नाउ ओवर टू ज़ैनब अब्बास एंड हिजाब जाहिद बैक टू।
Thank you so much, Roha. If everyone can please be seated, this is yet another accelerated round. All category overseas is what we are looking at. Please go back to your tables.
We're starting another accelerated round. Please can we have everybody, all the franchises on their respective tables. We're starting off with player number 113, Will Young. Player 113, Will Young at 1.1 crore, that's the base price. Any takers for Will Young at 1.1 crores? Last 5 seconds. No paddles raised. Will Young goes unsold for HPL PSL. Then we have player 273, Lloyd Pope. The base price is 60 lakhs. Lloyd Pope, player 273. Any takers for Lloyd Pope? Last 5 seconds. No paddles raised. Last call for Lloyd Pope, and he goes unsold. Player 117, Benura Fernando. 1.1 crore is the base price for Benura Fernando. Player 117. Any takers for Benura Fernando? No paddles raised. Last call. Fernando goes unsold. Player 333, Harry Tector. The base price is 60 lakhs. Harry Tector. Do we have any interest, any bids for Harry Tector at 60 lakhs? Last 5 seconds. No paddles raised. Harry Tector goes unsold. Player 748, Jeffrey Van de Sey. The base price is 60 lakhs. Jeffrey Van de Sey is at 60 lakhs. Any takers for Jeffrey? Any paddles? Last 5 seconds. Jeffrey goes unsold. Player 167, Chad Bowes. It's 1.1 crore, the base price for Chad Bowes. It's B-O-W-E-S, Chad Bowes. Last 5 seconds. No paddles raised. Chad goes unsold. Player 123, George Garton. 1.1 crores is the base price. Player 123, George Garton. Any takers for George? Last 5 seconds. And George goes unsold. Player 140, Mark Stechtke. Mark Stechtke is at 1.1 crores. Do we have any bidders for Mark Stechtke? Mark Stechtke. No bidders? No interest? And Mark goes unsold. Player 897 is Brett Hampton. At 60 lakhs base price, Brett Hampton. Do we have any takers for Brett Hampton? No paddles raised. Last call for Brett Hampton. Oh, we have a paddle raised from Quetta Gladiators. Quetta is at 60 lakhs for Brett Hampton. Do we see 62.5? Quetta Gladiators for Brett Hampton at 60 lakhs. Do we see 62.5? Last 5 seconds. Do we see 62.5? Brett Hampton going to Quetta Gladiators for 60 lakhs, going once, going twice, and sold. Player 130, Chemo Paul. Player 130, Chemo Paul is at 1.1 crore base price. Do we hear any bids at 1.1 crore for Chemo Paul? No paddles raised so far. Last call for Chemo Paul. And Chemo Paul goes unsold. Player 337, Mark Adair. The base price is 60 lakhs. Mark Adair. Player 337, any bids, any interest for Mark Adair? No paddles raised. Last call for Mark Adair. And Mark goes unsold. Player 157, Shariful Islam. 1.1 crore is the base price. Shariful Islam. Do we have any bids at 1.1 crore for Shariful Islam? Last 5 seconds. And Shariful goes unsold. Player 133, Blessing Muza Rabbani. The base price is 1.1 crore for Blessing Muza Rabbani. Player number 133, no takers so far. Last call for Blessing Muza Rabbani, and he goes unsold. Player 127, Hassan Khan. The base price is 1.1 crore. For Hassan Khan, Quetta Gladiators has a paddle raised at 1.1 crore. We have another paddle raised from Hyderabad Kingsman at 1.15. Quetta, we're back with you. Do we have 1.2, Quetta? Quetta Gladiators, do we have 1.2? For Hassan Khan, we have 1.2. We're back with you, Kingsman. Do we have 1.25 to Hyderabad Kingsman? Quetta Gladiators, 1.30. Kingsman at 1.35. Quetta Gladiators, do I see 1.4? 1.4 from Quetta Gladiators. Do I see 1.45 Hyderabad? Do I see 1.45 Kingsman? 1.45 from Hyderabad Kingsman. Do we see 1.5 from Quetta Gladiators for Hassan Khan? Do we see 1.55? Kingsman at 1.55. Back with you, Quetta Gladiators. Do we see 1.6? We're bidding for Hassan Khan, currently at 1.55 with Hyderabad Kingsman. Quetta, do we see 1.6? Quetta is out. Currently, Hassan Khan is with Hyderabad Kingsman at 1.55. The floor is open for any other team to bid for the next 5 seconds. Do we see any takers for 1.6 for Hassan Khan? No paddles raised. Oh, we have a paddle from Lahore Qalandars. Lahore Qalandars, 1.6 crores. Hassan Khan to Lahore Qalandars. Kingsman, we're back with you. 1.65. Back to Hyderabad Kingsman. Lahore Qalandars. 1.7. Now back to Lahore Qalandars. Hyderabad Kingsman, do I see 1.75? Currently with Lahore Qalandars for 1.7. Hassan Khan, Hyderabad Kingsman, do I see 1.75? Yes, we do. Lahore, we're back with you, looking for 1.8 for Hassan Khan. 1.8 for Hassan Khan from Lahore Qalandars. The price is now at 1.8 with Lahore Qalandars. I'm looking for 1.85. Kingsman, do we have 1.85? 1.85 from Hyderabad Kingsman. Lahore Qalandars, do I have 1.9? Lahore Qalandars, do I have 1.9 for Hassan Khan? Lahore Qalandars is out. Currently, Hassan Khan is with Hyderabad Kingsman for 1.85. I'll open the floor once again. If anybody wants to bid for Hassan Khan for 1.9 crores, the floor is yours. No paddles raised. Hyderabad Kingsman, Hassan Khan is yours. Player 785, Junaid Siddiqui. Player 785, Junaid Siddiqui, the base price is 60 lakhs. Do we have any bids for Junaid Siddiqui at 60 lakhs? No paddles raised. Last call, Junaid Siddiqui, 60 lakhs. And he goes unsold. Player 213, Dwayne Pretorius. The base price is 1.1 crores. Do I hear 1.1 for Dwayne Pretorius? Anybody interested for Dwayne Pretorius?
इस साल भी अपनी ज़कात वतियात शौकत खानम कैंसर अस्पताल को भिजवाएं और कैंसर के खिलाफ जिंदगी की दौड़।
Player 339 is Paul Sterling. The base price for Paul Sterling is 60 lakhs. Player 339, Paul Sterling at 60 lakhs. Do I see any paddles raised? Paul Sterling, 60 lakhs. No paddles raised. Last call for Paul Sterling, and he goes unsold. Player 835, Shayan Jahangir. 60 lakhs is the base price. Shayan Jahangir, 60 lakhs. Do I see any paddles for Shayan Jahangir? No paddles raised. We have a paddle raised from Hyderabad Kingsman for Shayan Jahangir at 60 lakhs. We're now looking for 62.5 from any of the other teams on the floor. 62.5 Shayan Jahangir. Last call, 5 seconds remaining. Anybody interested? Currently with Hyderabad Kingsman, going once, going twice, and sold. Player 217, Tony DeZorzi. The base price is 1.1 crores. Tony DeZorzi is up at 1.1 crores. Do I see any bidders, any takers at 1.1 for Tony DeZorzi? No paddles raised so far. Last 5 seconds. And Tony DeZorzi goes unsold. Player 161 is Tawheed Ridoy. At 1.1 crore base price, Tawheed Ridoy. 1.1 is the base price. Do I see any paddles raised? No paddles raised for Tawheed Ridoy, and he goes unsold. Player 877, Richard Nagarwa. 60 lakhs is the base price. Do I see any bids for 60 lakhs for Richard Nagarwa? No bids coming in for Richard. He goes unsold. Next is player 869, Sheldon Cottrell. Player 869, Sheldon Cottrell at 60 lakhs. Do I see any bids for Sheldon Cottrell at 60 lakhs? No paddles raised so far. Sheldon goes unsold. Player 156, Shamim Hussain. 1.1 crore, Shamim Hussain. Base price is 1.1 crore. Do I see any bids for Shamim Hussain at 1.1? No paddles raised. Last call. Shamim goes unsold. Player 152, Parvez Hussain Imon. 1.1 crores for Parvez Hussain Imon. Do I have any paddles, any interest, any bids for Parvez Hussain Imon at 1.1 crores? No paddles raised. And Parvez goes unsold. Player 860, Quentin Sampson at 60 lakhs. Any bids for Quentin Sampson? No paddles raised. Last call. Quentin goes unsold. Player 867, Shamar Brooks. 60 lakhs is the base price for Shamar Brooks. Do I have any paddles raised for Shamar Brooks at 60 lakhs? No paddles raised. Last call. Shamar goes unsold. Player 313, Tanzeem Hassan Saqib. Base price of 60 lakhs. Tanzeem Hassan Saqib. Base price of 60 lakhs. No paddles raised. Last call. And Tanzeem goes unsold. Player 283, Samuel Harper. 60 lakhs is the base price. Samuel Harper. Any takers for Samuel Harper? No paddles raised. Last call. And Samuel Harper goes unsold. Oh, we have a paddle raised. Okay. Okay, Gohar, would you like to? This is for Samuel Harper, is it right? Okay, so we're at 60 lakhs right now with Quetta Gladiators. The floor is open for anybody else who'd like to bid at 62.5 for Samuel Harper. Any teams interested in Samuel Harper for 62.5? Last call. Samuel Harper going to Quetta Gladiators, going once, going twice, and sold. Player 160, Taskeen Ahmed. Base price is 1.1 crores. It's stuck at 1.1 crores. No paddles raised so far. Last call. Taskeen goes unsold. Player 125, Tom Moores. The base price for player 125, Tom Moores, is 1.1 crores. Do we have any takers for Tom Moores? No paddles raised. Last call. And Tom Moores goes unsold. Player 370, Paul Van Meekeren at 60 lakhs. Paul Van Meekeren at 60 lakhs. Do we have any takers for Paul? No paddle race so far. Last call for Paul Van Meekeren, and he goes unsold. This is a mouthful. Player 358, I'm going to do my best to pronounce this right. Dipendra Singhari. Dipendra Singhari at a base price of 60 lakhs. Player 358, Dipendra Singhari. Do we have any takers for Dipendra? No takers, and he goes unsold.
All right, player number 952, Joel Davies. Joel Davies at 60 lakh. Anyone interested in taking Joel Davies? No takers for Joel Davies. He goes unsold. Number 132, Shamar Joseph. At 1.1 crores, Shamar Joseph. Any takers for Shamar Joseph at 1.1 crore? Any takers for Shamar Joseph?
We have Islamabad.
All right, the paddle has been raised at 1.1 crore by Islamabad United. Any other takers for 1.15? Any other takers for 1.15 for Shamar Joseph? Final call for 1.1 crore then, going once, going twice, and Shamar Joseph belongs to Islamabad United. Number 215, Jason Smith. At 1.1 crore, Jason Smith. Any takers for Jason Smith? Jason Smith goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 102, Darcy Short. At 1.1 crore, Darcy Short. Any takers for Darcy Short? No team is interested. Darcy Short goes unsold. Number 107, Liam Scott. Liam Scott at 1.1 crore. Any takers for Liam Scott? No takers for Liam Scott. Liam Scott goes unsold. Number 800, Wasim Akram. At 60 lakh. Not that Wasim Akram.
Not that Wasim Akram.
60 lakh rupees for Wasim Akram. Wasim Akram goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 128, Andre Fletcher. At 1.1 crores, Andre Fletcher. Any team interested for Andre Fletcher? Andre Fletcher goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 807, Brandon McMullen. Number 807, Brandon McMullen at 60 lakh rupees. Brandon McMullen at 60 lakh rupees. Any takers for Brandon? Anyone raising the paddle? All right, no team is interested. Brandon McMullen goes unsold. Number 139, Hilton Cartwright. Number 139, Hilton Cartwright at 1.1 crore. Anyone interested? Any takers for Hilton Cartwright? Hilton Cartwright goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 164, Kaleem Sana. Kaleem Sana, any takers for Kaleem Sana at 1.1 crore? No takers for Kaleem Sana. Kaleem Sana goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Lorcan Tucker, number 336. 60 lakh rupees. Any interest for Lorcan Tucker? Any interest for Lorcan Tucker? Lorcan Tucker goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 816, Nathan Sauter. Any takers for Nathan at 60 lakh rupees? Any takers for Nathan? Nothing from the floor. Nathan goes unsold here at the HPL PSL. Number 129, Fabian Allen. Number 216, Lazard Williams at 1.1 crore. Any team interested for Lazard Williams? Stanley, that's the base price. Any team interested for Billy Stanley? Billy Stanley goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Dushan Hemantha 219. Dushan Hemantha 219 at 1.1 crores. Any takers for Dushan? Nothing from the floor. Dushan Hemantha goes unsold. Laurie Evans 124. Player number 124, Laurie Evans at 1.1 crore. Any interest from the floor? No paddle raised. Laurie Evans goes unsold. Bevan Jacobs, number 375. Bevan Jacobs at 60 lakh. Any takers? We've got Quera Gladiators raising the paddle at 60 lakh for Bevan Jacobs. Anyone for 62.5 for Bevan Jacobs? No takers apart from Quera Gladiators. Going once, going twice, and for 60 lakh, Dunit Villalage at 746. Dunit Villalage for 60 lakh rupees. Dunit Villalage. No interest from the floor. Any team interested? Final call. Villalage goes unsold. Jack Wildermuth 105. Jack Wildermuth. Any takers for Jack Wildermuth at 1.1 crore? Any team interested for Jack Wildermuth? No takers. Jack Wildermuth goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 272, Lachlan Shaw at 60 lakh rupees. Any takers for Lachlan? All right, Sialkot Stallions has raised the panel for 60 lakh rupees for Lachlan. Are we looking at 62.5 from anyone else? Anyone else interested in bidding for Lachlan Shaw? All right, closing this one then. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sialkot Stallions. Number 223, Benny Howell. Number 223, Benny Howell at 1.1 crore. Any team interested for Benny Howell? Benny Howell goes unsold. Delano Portkaiter, 733. Any interest for Delano on the floor? At 60 lakh rupees, Delano Portkaiter. All right, no interest for, well, there's been a paddle raise from Sialkot Stallions, once again at 60 lakh for Delano. The paddle has been raised by Sialkot Stallions for 60 lakh. Anyone looking at 62.5? Anyone looking at 62.5? No interest from the other teams. Going once, going twice. For 60 lakh rupees, Delano goes to Sialkot Stallions. Number 786, Khuzaima bin Tanveer. Karachi Kings with a paddle immediately at 60 lakh rupees. Khuzaima bin Tanveer. Karachi Kings with a paddle. Anyone looking at 62.5? Anyone from the floor? Any other teams? Rawalpindi, team Rawalpindi has gone for 62.5. 65, Karachi Kings. Are we looking at 65? 65 from Karachi Kings. 67.5 is what we are looking at. 67.5 from team Rawalpindi. 70 is what we are looking at from Karachi Kings. Can I see a 70? 70 from Karachi Kings. 72.5 is what we are looking at, and Rawalpindi is officially out. Any other teams interested on the floor? Currently at 70, Khuzaima bin Tanveer is currently sitting at 70 lakh. Peshawar Zalmi has also raised the paddle. Peshawar Zalmi has raised the paddle. 72.5 is what we are looking at. 75 from Karachi Kings. 77.5. Can I hear a 77.5 from Peshawar Zalmi? Can we get a 77.5 from Peshawar Zalmi? The paddle has been raised. 77.5. Karachi, we're looking at 80. Karachi has raised the paddle at 80. We're looking at 82.5. Peshawar Zalmi, 82.5. The paddle has been raised to 82.5. 85 for Karachi Kings. For Khuzaima bin Tanveer, 85. 85. The paddle has been raised. 85. 87.5 is what we are looking at from Peshawar Zalmi. Peshawar Zalmi, will you raise the paddle, Peshawar Zalmi? Last call for Peshawar. It's an accelerated round. They've raised the paddle. They've raised the paddle. 87.5. Looking at 90 from Karachi. We get 90 from Karachi. 92.5. 92.5. Looking at 92.5 from Peshawar Zalmi. Are you out? Peshawar Zalmi is officially out. Currently at 90. Currently at 90 lakhs. Any other teams interested? All right then. For 90 lakh then, going once, going twice, and sold to Karachi Kings. Number 114, Otnil Partman. Otnil Partman at 1.1 crore. Hyderabad Kingsman has raised the paddle at 1.1 crore. Can I see a 1.15? 1.15. No other takers then? For 1.1 crore, going once, going twice, and Otnil Partman is sold to Hyderabad. Number 122, Muhammad Wasim. 1.1 crore for Muhammad Wasim. Muhammad Wasim at 1.1 crore. Any takers for Muhammad Wasim? All right, no interest from the floor. Muhammad Wasim is unsold. Number 142, Hassan Mahmood. Hassan Mahmood from Bangladesh. Number 142. 1.1 crore is what we are looking at for Hassan Mahmood. That's the base price. Any takers for Hassan Mahmood? All right then, Hassan Mahmood goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Jordan Herman, 736, number 736. For 60 lakh, Jordan Herman. Any takers for Jordan? Any team interested in raising the paddle for Jordan? Jordan Herman goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 364, Bastelide. 60 lakh. 60 lakh rupees. From Netherlands, Bastelide for 60 lakh. Any takers? All right, Bastelide is unsold here at the HPL PSL. Number 100, Chris Green. Chris Green, any takers for Chris Green? $1.1 crore is the base price. Any takers for Chris Green? Chris Green. Final call for Chris Green. Chris Green goes unsold at the HPL PSL. 909, Hamad Azam. Number 909, Hamad Azam. Any takers for Hamad Azam? Anyone on the floor interested in picking up Hamad Azam? All right, Hyderabad has raised the paddle at 60 lakh for Hamad Azam. 62.5. Any takers at 62.5? Currently sitting with Hyderabad at 60 lakh, Hamad Azam. All right then, this is the final call for 60 lakh rupees. Going once, going twice. Hamad Azam is sold to Hyderabad. Number 168, Max Chu. Anyone interested for 1.1 crore? Max Chu. Anyone interested for Max? Any takers at this base price? Lahore. All right, Lahore Qalandars seemed like they're interested, but the paddle has gone down. Final call. Max Chu goes unsold at the HPL PSL. Number 858, Obed McCoy. At 60 lakh rupees. Any takers for Obed McCoy? Any takers for Obed McCoy? Obed McCoy goes unsold at the HPL PSL.
नेस्ले बुनियाद का एक साशे बनाए एक ग्लास आयरन प्लस की खूबियों के साथ सिर्फ 50 रुपए में.
This is for Mohammad Rohit Khan. At 1.1 crore, Mohammad Rohit Khan. No interest for Mohammad Rohit Khan. Mohammad Rohit Khan goes unsold. Number 220, Vijaykanth Vyasakanta. Vijaykanth Vyasakanta. 1.1 crore, Vijaykanth Vyasakanta. For 1.1 crore, anyone interested in Vijaykanth? Okay then, Vijaykanth goes unsold at the HPL PSL, and that's also the end of this round. We can now move towards the studio with Roha and Aruj and be back in just a couple of minutes.
Ji, thank you, Zainab. What a round that was. Indeed an accelerated round. और हमने देखा कि अब teams ने Aruj थोड़ी सी breaks लगाई हैं. We saw earlier in the day that there were some huge spendings being done, but now it seems like they are more or less settled. अब जो final showdown होगा उसकी तैयारी हो रही है.
फाइनल शोडाउन काफी इंटेंस होने वाला है बिकॉज जो हम ब्रेक के बाद एक्सीलरेटेड राउंड्स में आएंगे ऑफ ऑल अनसोल्ड प्लेयर्स the teams will have enough of time to sort of rethink or rejig their strategies depending on what is left in the wallets. But I think ये बहुत ज़्यादा नुमाया हो गया है कि जो strategies थी, some of them were probably thrown out of the window because of the expensive buys, some probably that didn't go according to plan. तो I think अब ये होगा कि बहुत सारे ऐसे players will probably go for lesser than what the player would like, but the franchise will be very keen on putting a formula together in terms of an 11. देखिए आप सिर्फ भर्ती नहीं कर सकते, आपको कोई ना कोई 11 भी बनानी है, because जब HBL PSL शुरू होता है हम एज एक्सपर्ट्स और कमेंटेटर्स ये बात जरूर करते हैं कि यार ये स्क्वाड में क्या समझ नहीं आ रहा या 11 नहीं समझ आ रही या बैलेंस ठीक नहीं है. I think it is those points now right now where the teams will look to provide that final touches in terms of balancing their scores.
बिल्कुल. एंड जितनी मैथ वहाँ पे इस वक्त चल रही है, जितनी कैलकुलेशंस चल रही हैं और जितना बजट स्पेंड हो चुका है, रिमेनिंग है, आई एम श्योर एवरीवन इज थिंकिंग राइट नाउ कि अब क्या मजीद रीइंफोर्समेंट्स हैं जो कि रह गई हैं. एंड यू नो लेट्स रिमाइंड आवर व्यूअर्स एज वेल कि सारी कैटेगरीज हम गो थ्रू कर चुके हैं. नाउ वी आर एट दैट पॉइंट वेयर only the unsold players are left, और उन unsold players की जो prices थी, base prices, वो revisit होंगी, revise होंगी और फिर उनमें से उनको एक opportunity मिलेगी एक और कि teams में उनको शामिल किया जाए. But relegated prices क्या होंगी ये हमें time के साथ unveil होगा. But Uruj, I want to ask you one thing. We've been at this for hours now and we've gone through all of the lots. कैसा रहा अभी तक so far ये auction? Was it up to the mark that you had expected?
I think I'd like to make a comment first and foremost. I think the two ladies on the stage, Hijab Zahid and Zainab Abbas, have done an outstanding job.
Absolutely.
A phenomenal job. It's a first time for everybody. So kudos to everybody involved, but in particular those two powerhouses of women who are obviously front runners in whatever they do. They are the faces of Pakistan cricket. Massive in terms of setting almost a model in terms of role models at the highest level. So kudos to the two women out there. They're really doing a great job at the auction. It doesn't come easy. It is a very tough gig. Because it can get very intense. You got to keep the sort of clock ticking along as well.
And also आपको motivate भी करना है.
Motivate भी करना है और सख्ती भी करनी है कभी-कभार कि time खत्म तो time खत्म. And so I think firstly to the two of them out there,
auctioneers, I think
absolutely brilliant. So they've obviously turned added another one in their CV. But I think ये भी ज़रूरी है कि जो auction का सफर रहा, I think काफी exciting था. Like I said, it's a first for everybody. So बहुत सारी strategies out of the window भी हुई, बहुत सारी strategies घर पे भी आई. But जो bids में bid war हुई ना खास करके, और जो मुझे बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ लगी, because we are a family, right? It is the HBL PSL family जो ना सिर्फ stakeholders in terms of PCB, PSL, broadcast, but सबसे important चीज़ जो है जो franchises हैं, उनमें जो आपस में थोड़ा सा था ना कि यार छोड़ दें ये वाला player, just on a lighter note. Yes,
we
they
saw
had to.
Atif Rana almost joining hands
A little bit of pleading, and even Nadeem Bhai said, he also said that we're going to fight hard, but no love lost. I think that in its true essence. But अब ये देखना पड़ेगा कि जो unsold category में जो लड़ाई होगी, उसमें कितनी लड़ाई होती है, किस intensity से जाती है, and how many available first जो अब इन सब का रहेगा, क्योंकि
anyone in particular, Uruj, that you think most teams will have an eye on? Imad Wasim maybe?
Sorry?
Imad Wasim maybe?
Imad Wasim maybe. There's quite a few players. I mean, at the top of the head, can't remember a name, but I think there's a lot that have gone unsold. And again, I think it was part of a strategy, either missed or intentional. But अब जो जल्दी जाएंगे. I mean, I put down Jake Fraser-McGurk to go for top dollar. He didn't go. Nobody even budged for him. But it could be that he turns around and, I mean, don't take the prospect that he is. But अब वो कम पैसों में हो सकता है जाएंगे, but I think वो जाएंगे जरूर.
ये अब hints भी जा रही है, predictions भी जा रही है. हमारी expert analysis जो है ये हमारे team owners के लिए है. But let's look at what the teams are left with. Ooh, wait a minute.
ये ज़ल्मी 19.935 करोड़ रुपए कहाँ लेके जाने वाला है? ये कहाँ ये अच्छा चले, इन्होंने अगर 16 प्लेयर भी कर लें मिनिमम, तो ये कब कहाँ कौन है ये प्लेयर जिनका, मुझे इनकी स्ट्रेटजी या तो दे हैव 2 or 3 प्लेयर्स earmarked जो इन्होंने लेने हैं, मगर इनके पास प्रॉब्ली एडवांटेज इस वक्त ये है कि दे कैन फाइट द बिड वॉर इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी, बट प्लेयर्स बचे नहीं होते. तो मुझे ये समझ नहीं आ रहा ये स्ट्रेटजी बाय डिफॉल्ट थी कि ये फोर्स है. बट इफ यू लुक एट द रेस्ट ऑफ देम, ग्लैडिएटर 16 पूरे कर चुके हैं, उनके पास अभी भी 7 करोड़ बाकी है. तो बहुत ज्यादा वेरिएबल है इस टेबल में. आप कराची को देखें 5 करोड़ 14 प्लेयर, लाहौर कलंदर तकरीबन 8 करोड़ 11 प्लेयर. रिमेंबर, रिमाइंडर टू एवरीवन वाचिंग, 16 का मिनिमम स्क्वाड, मैक्सिमम अप टू 20. तो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर प्लेइंग फॉर. बट लुकिंग एट द नंबर्स, जल्मी बहुत स्मार्टली बाहर आ रहा है कि ये तकरीबन 20 करोड़ रुपए कहाँ लेके जाएंगे,
कहाँ
कौन से
लेके
प्लेयर का
जाएंगे?
इंतजार है?
I think ये सवाल जो है ना, I think it's very important that we leave you guys to wonder कि ज़ल्मी ये अब इस अमाउंट का क्या करेंगे. But on a serious note, अब यहाँ पर we're heading towards a break. लेकिन जब हम ब्रेक से वापस आएंगे, ये थोड़ा टाइम अब सबके पास है to really sort of get those calculators out again and see what's missing in this squad. Remember कि आपने एक squad बनाना है, एक balance बनाना है जो across conditions आपको useful भी रहे, जो कि injuries को absorb कर सके, एक ऐसा squad जो हर तरह के सिनेरियो में आपको मैचेस जितवाए. सो ये टीम्स अब क्योंकि जिस तरह हम कहते हैं पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, आई थिंक शॉपिंग अभी बाकी है. एंड लेट्स वेट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस टू गैदर after this break and let the shopping continue after the break at about 7:30 Pakistan time. Thank you so much for tuning in and we'll see you after the break.